New government's agenda, creating 100 smart cities, sounds impressive but very ambitious too. And the one big hurdle we see is the Land Acquisition Act, which makes it tough and expensive to acquire land in such large parcels to build with such lofty ambitions. Oinita Moja finds out if the 100 smart cities plan is workable, or will it turn out to be another pipe dream?
A new minister and some new ideas. Taking charge of two key ministries, urban development and housing, Mr. Venkaiah Naidu declared housing for all by 2020 would be his topmost priority. But that's not all. He also unveiled the ministry's plan to create 100 smart cities on priority basis.
हमारा प्रधानमंत्री जी का एक विजन है, एक कॉन्सेप्ट है, उसको हम टॉप प्रायोरिटी देने वाले आने वाले दिनों में 100 new smart cities, smart, safe, better environment, better facilities, better connectivity, and better living for the people.
Though sounds impressive to the ears, this could be one initiative that might prove to be a mega plan that could end in a whimper, given the fact that creating new cities will require at least 10,000 acres of land for each city. And with the steep compensation and stringent R&R provisions of the recently passed Land Acquisition Act, this could be a tall task for the government.
So if you take one city size, new city, if you're talking about a new city, let's say it's 10,000 acres, and typically in North India the cost of land could be anywhere from 10 lakh rupees to 2 crore rupees an acre. Let's take on an average the price to be 50 lakhs an acre. We are talking about a market price of 5,000 crore rupees per city into 6, because that's what the Land Acquisition Act is. So you're going to need 30,000 crore rupees just to acquire the land for one city. So it looks frightfully expensive.
Many might argue that this is not the first time that there is talk about creating smart cities. Projects like DMICDC, which has been going on since 2007, also aims at creating integrated townships or smart cities, complete with captive power plants, rail and road network and updated infrastructure. Not to forget the Delhi Master Plan's proposal to create 5 new sub-cities in the outskirts of Delhi. So is the new government serving us old wine in a new bottle?
I think 100 is a very, it's too visionary for me right now, and if we can demonstrate 5 or 10, then that itself will spur the next batch of 20 or 25. But importantly, this desire to chase 100 new cities should not take away from the immense task that is waiting to be done for our existing cities.
What are smart cities?
Smart city is basically a kind of nature of the cities, the infrastructure, which is intelligent. You can detect the faults in the grid, you can combine solar energy with the conventional energy, and solid waste management. All these services are put on a computer control. Traffic can be controlled. So the idea of smart city is basically to solve the day-to-day problems of the citizen.
Those smart cities are a better option? Experts suggest government should look at upgrading existing cities given the land and fund constraints. The government is working on the fine print of the proposal. Officials suggest merging similar projects would be a better idea for better delivery and outcome. In New Delhi, Oinita Moja, NDTV.
I think the big debate is also, do we create new cities or do we actually upgrade and make our current ones far more livable than they are today? World's most polluted cities, 18 out of 30 are in India. All right, Lalit.